Hello, so let's start. In this video, we'll be talking about nothing, SWOT analysis, baseline analysis, competitive analysis, differentiation, positioning, target profile, market mix, and finally the marketing budget used by nothing. So, starting off with nothing, it was founded on 25th Feb by Carl Pei, who is also the co-founder of OnePlus, to create a device that seamlessly connects and just works. So, in this video, or in this presentation, we'll be talking about its product, which is a Nothing Phone 1. Let's start with let's start off with SWOT analysis, which focuses on the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a product. So let's start off with strengths. Phone 1 is an all-rounder, which means it has no extreme goods or extreme bads and focuses only on the important parts. Followed by it is its unique design or aesthetic, which is very ergonomic to the users and has glyph interfaces. Similarly, it has a variety of charging features such as fast charging, wireless charging, and even reverse wireless charging, which is very hard to come by for any smartphone in this price range. The Nothing UI, which it has, also provides users with the stock experiences and no unnecessary bloatware. And finally, it also has NFT gallery, which allows users to show their NFT collection. The strength weaknesses of Nothing phones are that since it is new to the market, it has not yet been able to optimize its system into what it really wants to be. Similarly, it also has no charger in the box, which most of the phone in that price range provides. And since it is new to the market, it has no strong brand presence and not enough novelty other than the design, meaning that it really has nothing other than the new glyph interface and its new ergonomics followed by its UI. So for the opportunities, Nothing Phone 1 has Carl Pei, who is the co-founder of OnePlus, and since he has worked with OnePlus for a long time, he is a very capable person to bring Nothing to its new height. Similarly, the smartphone market is at peak with new users increasing everywhere. Nothing being a relatively new company can look into emerging markets to make their sales and increase their values, and it can also create new smartphone product innovations and use and focus on IoT and ecosystems such as Nothing Air 1, such as their product being Nothing Air 1, Nothing Air 2, and other products such as smartwatches. The traits of Nothing products are that it has a very intense competition in the mid-range since there are varieties of organizations working to get a lead such as Samsung, Xiaomi, Poco, Realme, iQOO, and OnePlus. Similarly, it has a huge dependence on suppliers with its supplier being Snapdragon. If Snapdragon refuses to do a deal with Nothing, then it literally has nothing. Then it literally has nothing to use as a chipset. Following similarly, there are technological advances being made every day, and if Nothing is not able to keep up with those advancements, then it can not really grow as a company. And finally, there's a case of overhype, which leads to user having high expectations. If those high expectations are not made, then users may be in a dismay and be sad. Now, starting with the analysis, we're talking about the political factors. Government regulations role can play a huge role in the product since, for example, the recent ban on any phone above $300 made it impossible for Nothing phone to come into the Nepalese market. Similarly, electronics are heavily taxed, and if the phone is heavily taxed, then it may have an increase in its price point. Similarly, a good trade agreement can increase the distributive property of Nothing, and a bad trade agreement can decrease its distributive process, and how stable politics in a country can be a good sign to decide whether to enter the market or not. Talking about economic factors, fluctuation in exchange rate can heavily increase the specific price of the phone. Similarly, if the labor cost is increased, then the price point of the phone can also increase. And global crises such as the recent pandemic of COVID can heavily change the price point of the phone. And finally, there is a case of inflation, which can in fact impact the profitability of nothing, since it has to increase the production cost, resulting in higher manufacturing expenses. Now, in the case of technological factors, although there are less cases, there has been duplicate products made which can be seen in the market, which could decrease the brand value of Nothing phone. Let's do a competitive analysis of this phone. As you can see in this graph, nothing as you can see through this perceptual mapping, you can see where nothing lies and in this and where what its competitors are. Here, the phone 1 is priced at a relatively low price with high features, and there are various competitors fighting in that particularly point. This is the CPM, which shows that nothing is lacking behind both Poco and Samsung. This may be due to it being relatively new product, but nonetheless there is chance for growth of this smartphone. Now let's talk about the differentiation, positioning, and target profile. So the Nothing phone is targeted at the mid-range price segment, with where people prefer stable OS, and is targeted special and for tech enthusiasts who are into modding, customizing their phones, such as modding, using custom ROMs, and changing the kernels. And for those people, and is customer centric. The phone is positioned in such a way in such a way where there are no fatal flaws or fatal weaknesses, and is for budget centric people who just wants a phone which is stable. And it seems that it is intended for international market, since it is available already and there is no charger present in the box. The differentiation of this product is its design and aesthetic, and the wide array of charging availability, and finally the UI, which is very clean and stable. Now let's talk about the marketing mix. Nothing can work on the product by creating new product as Nothing Phone 2, which is said to be released in this year probably. Similarly, nothing can work on the price, like how the phone was previously priced at $450 but now is decreased to $400. Similarly, when Nothing was brought into Nepal, it was priced at 71,999, but after 3 to 4 months it was decreased to the price of 61,999. Nothing can use various promotion tactics in Twitter, YouTube, websites, Amazon, launch and events, and can work on international markets. Let's talk about the marketing budgets. Here we can see that Nothing has focused heavily on the social media, and that is that has showed that it is working, because most of the products are shown through social media such as Twitter and YouTube, with YouTube reaching views of almost 1.5 million. A video on YouTube that I watched showed that Nothing to create a product of Nothing, such as Nothing Phone 1 and Nothing Air 1, they have to work on highly humid environments, so that there is no dust that is seen in through their see-through glasses. So uh, so there are some budget that needs to be allocated at training. Finally, it needs to work on events, research and website, and the online advertisement, which it seems to be lacking on. The online advertisement can be done in various places such as Google search, etc. With this, I'd like to end this presentation. Thank you very much. These are the references.